Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Daily Download. Today is January 18th on a Tuesday. I'm Boca Ben, and we have Melanie. What's your handle again? Artemis.
Artemis League. Yeah.
Got it. Got it. Okay, good. Um, we bring the news every single day of the week, 5 days a week, stories, scandals, all that. Don't forget, you can watch this episode plus many others on ritualmotion.com. And of course, you can go to rexopportunity.com and download the daily download. Get all your news stories delivered directly into your inbox. Now, we were going to tell you about the news, which is really from yesterday, but we have some breaking news, Melanie. Pretty breaking, so
Yeah.
breaking.
Yeah, it's like all over Twitter. My Twitter has exploded with Microsoft is buying Activision Blizzard for 68.7 billion with a B billion dollars. And lots of chatter about it, lots of feelings, and lots of concerns, but excitement as well.
So do you like this deal for Xbox or for Microsoft or for Activision and for gamers? Who's going to win in this deal?
I hopefully gamers, just because we want to be able to play the games without in like supporting terrible leadership. So I hope that works out. And then there's mixed feelings about it, just because you're still lining the pockets of the leadership of AB. That seems to be the new call out right now. But on the flip side, I'm impressed by Microsoft. They're with their announcement, they also put out a leadership board, and it's pretty diverse, and they put their pronouns. And so, very exciting for that they're working on being more inclusive and diverse. So, maybe it's going to be better for AB employees as they transition. But there's a lot of concerns with antitrust laws. I am not an expert in that as at all. But it seems like whenever you have that big company buying another big company, there's a lot of concerns about monopolies and if that is fair for the smaller companies. I don't know if you have any insight on that or other concerns with it.
Yeah, sure. So the first thing I tweeted this morning was they are going to resurrect Mixer. That's my prediction. It's coming
Hope not.
back. It makes so much sense to have that now back into the ecosystem. This is a monster deal, $68.7 billion, all cash deal. Um, I think it sounds like there's a chance this deal is not going to go through. And this is a $94 share cash deal. Stock is only trading at 82.60 as of 12 p.m. Eastern time. So it sounds like the market is really implying that, like you mentioned, yeah, there could be some uphill battles with antitrust. We've already seen that in Europe. Big time, they're coming down, and at 68 billion to own what previously you would say is not really an antitrust issue, the gaming industry, but now that it's really seen as kind of part of big tech, metaverse, all that, I do think the regulators, especially in Europe, are going to look at it and see if they're going to give them a hard time about it. So I think I don't like the deal at all. I'll just say that I don't like the deal. I think wearing my esports hat, I don't like the deal because game players already have too much power, and now it's just further consolidation. So I think competition is good, and they just wiped out, they're almost pretty much their biggest competitor, especially in a lot of different titles. So I don't know, don't like it. I'll just say it as it is. I don't think it's a good deal for
Yeah,
anybody.
I think that's a good valid point. I didn't think about it that way, but yeah, which is why you have the antitrust concerns, because what happens to the games? Do they actually become better? But I really hope that the AB employees get you know a better work environment. That's where it comes down for me.
Probably yes, but I also think there'll be layoffs. Like there's
That's
so
true.
much synergies already. So I think they will cut it. But yeah, absolutely. I think they're better off with the culture at Microsoft. Um, I also think other winners will be the league, like Overwatch League, Call of Duty League. We've seen how Microsoft made Halo very successful. I think they'll take that blueprint. So I think for like the pro scene, I think this is going to be a good deal for them and for some teams. But yeah, overall, Not happy. Okay, so that's the breaking news. Let's jump to everything else is going to just seem like so insignificant
Yeah.
after Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard. Wow, insanity. But we do have GameSquare Esports updating the revenue guidance. If you're not familiar with GameSquare, you probably know Tim the Tatman, or you probably know Complexity. So GameSquare is the parent company of those two. And yeah, some pretty solid numbers. They changed their fiscal year end, so quarters don't line up. Right, as I'm saying this, but 2.5 mil for Q3, and they're providing guidance for Q4 at 7.5 mil. So definitely, in terms of Canadian listed esports companies, one of the strongest. And I think between their, Complexity, GCN, they have a talent agency called Code Red, solid company. Yeah, with some solid numbers. Let's kick it off to we're going to go back to antitrust, right?
Yeah. We kind of have two stories with that. The UK High Court approves Tencent Sumo acquisition. And then we also have Meta under FTC investigation over anti-competitive practices. So I'm going to focus more on the Meta one, but there's cause for concern about Meta, formerly Facebook, could be utilizing its market power to stifle other businesses. So, kind of going back to that same thought of Microsoft and AB, are they actually going to make the scene better, or is it stifling other people from getting to be in it? And this one is specifically around Oculus and VR devices. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm always torn because I'm a hardcore capitalist, and I think, I want to encourage competition and free market of ideas and things like that. But then at the same time, yeah, at some point, that love of capitalism gets squashed when companies are too big. And so, yeah, I'm surprised there's kind of this investigation, given that, like, Oculus move and some of these acquisitions seem kind of small or kind of insignificant, but I think maybe they're just trying to set the right tone for future acquisitions in the metaverse.
Yeah, and I just feel like anytime Facebook/Meta make any moves, everyone's ready to like pounce on it. So I
Good
think they're
point.
kind of the black sheep for, some good reasons, but definitely anytime they try to do things, everyone's like following them and making sure they're doing it correctly.
Yeah, exactly. If we heard this morning that Facebook bought Activision, I think people would be pissed. I think there'd be anger. They'd be like,
Yeah.
Facebook is evil. It's the big tech. And
Yeah.
really, Microsoft is a much bigger company. It's way
Yeah.
bigger. People don't realize that. I mean, I could tell you the market caps, but yeah, Microsoft is way more behemoth, but somehow gets that pass versus Facebook for sure is always scrutinized.
Always.
What else
Moving
do we have? Oh, yeah. Tell us about the pitch decks.
Yeah, I find these really fascinating. So, YouTube kind of making two big steps here. So, YouTube is now helping creators make pitch decks for branded partnerships. So, they're getting out more tools for brand deals and really guiding it. Actually, you're seeing a real big uptick in all of the big content creator platforms doing that. TikTok has a creator platform, Twitter does as well. So, really working on educating and helping. The content creators kind of have more business. And so they're seeing a lot of growth in brand sponsorship, sponsored content, and just kind of working on the tools and features to enable a better experience for both the content creator and the brands. And then it gives information about viewership, demographics, and analytics.
No,
The
it's awesome.
one Yeah, yeah. So check it out. If you get the daily download, it goes to a link and you can kind of check out to see if you are interested in those kits. Um, Also, you should just subscribe to the daily download and get all of the major topics of the day. Um,
Absolutely. I also just on this, I think that Ritual Motion needs to this is something good for creators on this platform.
yeah, yeah. We definitely want our creators to have that brand sponsorship as well. And if you're interested, you can reach out to me, Melanie at visualmotion.com. Um, And then kind of following up is Microsoft is now letting people follow YouTube creators in the Edge browser test. So kind of expanding again, Microsoft it's like making me realize how big they are. Maybe they shouldn't get AB now, like you said. So really starting to test some deeper YouTube integrations with Edge. I don't know anybody who uses Edge. So if you use Edge, let me know and hashtag Rex Daily
I
Download.
was thinking the exact same thing. Does anybody? Yeah, exactly.
What browser
Microsoft,
do you use?
usually Chrome, sometimes Firefox.
Yeah, I'm a Chrome user. They got me when I was a teacher. They won me over with free education and training.
Yeah, and it just integrates well if you're using Google Drive and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, Microsoft is a $2.3 trillion company. So I think maybe it's like second or third biggest company in North America. I have to check someone could correct me whether Amazon is bigger than Microsoft right now. But yeah, I think that's crazy that, okay, we're going to follow that and we're not going to give Microsoft a free pass.
Yeah, but I want to know if people are Edge users. So let us know if you're an Edge user and how do you feel about um, YouTube letting you follow creators. Maybe I should start using Edge and check it out. Kind of rounding off like content creators and influencers, TikTok star Addison Rae got into NFTs and it seems to be going well. That's kind of it with that story. Addison is or actually is the 2021 biggest TikToker, kind of stretching her wings into the NFT.
Anytime you say TikTok,
This is why both of us are on here. We have the different
you're
strengths.
our in-house TikTok expert. Yes,
Trying.
absolutely.
I should really talk to a bunch of 13-year-olds and they tell me.
Yeah. Okay. So I think the last story is Rect Global is reportedly in talks to go public via a SPAC merger. This is not the first or the last time that big esports orgs are going to go public vis-a-vis a SPAC. I don't know, it was 2-3 months ago. FaZe Clan announced that they're going public through a SPAC. And there's already a couple SPACs out there that we already know are going to be for esports companies. I thought this one would have been that one, the one that Ari Siegel has, but it's not. So this will value them around $400 million. And if you don't know who Rec Global is, it's okay. A lot of people don't, but they do have Team Rogue, which fields a competitive team in the League of Legends LEC in Europe, League of Legends Europe, as well as Rocket League, Rainbow Six, a couple other games. And if you're a COD fan, you will know that they also run the London Royal Ravens. These COD European teams, I don't feel like are very popular. Like everyone knows the NA teams, but if you're like, what's Paris's COD franchise? And like even if you're a casual fan, I don't think you would know. Anyway,
I just follow League of Legends. No
yeah.
hate. I don't know.
Yeah, so these European COD teams are a little on the fringe, but yeah, that's big money. Esports always to hear. And that's it. That's all for the daily download today, Tuesday, January 18th. Glad we got to share that groundbreaking Amazon buying, Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard. I don't know if the deal is going to go through. We'll see. But yes, don't forget to check out all of the ritualmotion.com content. Melanie, any good sessions you want to highlight that are coming up?
Yeah, we have one tomorrow with Power Level. They're going to be talking with the gamers about their app. And so it looks really good. I don't have the time memorized. I apologize on the spot. But you can go to ritualmotion.com, hit watch, and it'll be listed there. And then we're here every day of the week. So come join us.
Every day of the week. And don't forget to go to rexopportunity.com, download the daily download. That's it for today. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.